ex-referee. First time that he's taken charge of this fixture in his inter-county career. And we are up and running in the second game of this year's Munster Hurling Championship. Already there's been a blindingly good game played out in Cusack Park in Ennis as Tipperary get themselves onto the front foot from the throw-in. And that's won well by Mike Casey at full-back for Limerick. And the referee is going to have to call a halt to the game here because there's been a serious altercation ongoing inside between Aaron Gillan and one of the Tip defenders in there. It's the cornerback Michael Breen, and Mikey Breen and Gillan, well, they've got to know each other over the years. Tommy Walsh, this is going to take a little bit of sorting out because it's kicking off again. This was it just before the throw-in, as you can see, but it's still going. And the referee and his linesman, well, they're going to have to keep a close eye, Tommy, on what's going on here.
Yeah, Dave, absolute World War III going out here, starting the full back line. All the Tip defenders taking a hold of the Limerick guys fighting back. Referee goes back to try and see what's going on. Suddenly it's happening out midfield. Tip came with a plan. We're at home here. Elaine Tinton were the Hinton fan. Bring them to Thurles. The All-Ireland champions 4 times in a row. Didn't win it last year. Let's make them work for it here today. And there was only handbags. Nothing really happened. And the game goes on.
Well, common sense used by Thomas Walsh there. He went in and just said, right, lads, that's it. We're done. We're getting on with the game. It's out of the system. On we go. So the ball sent long by Burns. Down inside towards Tom Morrissey. His brother Dan starts on the bench today. Morrissey with the first effort on goal. And that is tailed away to the right and wide for the first wide of the game. Tipperary go direct. 3 men in that inside forward line at the moment. Flicked away by Will O'Donoghue, and coming onto it is Barry Nash. Tipperary with a spare man in there, but they've managed to avoid the sweeper with that ball inside Limerick. It's played back out to David Reedy. And a brilliant block down on the effort of Shane O'Brien. Coming on too quickly was Brian O'Mara. And it's been a breathless start in this opening couple of minutes, and that's a free out for Tip.
And a few changes on the Limerick team, and just looking at out the field, Will O'Donoghue's gone back centre-back, Dave. Kyle Hayes has gone back up centre-forward, and Adam English has gone to midfield.
So on go Tipperary again. Good acceleration into the space from Alan Tynan. Tried to keep up with him was Colin Coughlin. And the effort coming in off the right side from Darren McCarthy. Hits it flush and gets the opening score of the game. A man who scored 9 points against Clare in the Under-20 Championship during the week. He scored 11 against Limerick earlier in the month, and he's up and running already. Here come Limerick, looking for an early equaliser. And the game is catching fire already. And it's fired over by Adam English.
Mickey Cuera mastered the puck out. What a puck out to Garrod Hegarty.
Barry Hogan in the Tipperary goal. Down on top of the Limerick 45-metre line. Stooping for it was John McGrath, one of 4 members of this Tip team who were part of the last side from the Premier County to beat Limerick in the Hurling Championship. That was back in the group stage of the Munster Championship in 2019. That's Tip's first wide. Nicky Quaid goes long this time, and it's taken wonderfully by Cian Lynch. Little ball inside to Kyle Hayes, who's wearing 6 but has started in the half-forward line. Losing the ball there was Aaron Gillan. What a battle that will be between himself and Mikey Breen as this game continues to unfold. A little shimmy from Connolly. And he's trying to nudge one down the sideline, but he nudged it a bit too heavily over the head of O'Mara. And now there's the chance for Garrod Hegarty. He almost looked casual as he put that one goalwards, and he sent it well wide in the end.
Mikey Breen on Aaron Gillan will be an interesting one as well, Dave. Like, Mikey is there for his strength and his speed, and that's probably where Aaron has it over most defenders. So that'll be an interesting battle here today.
The man who won All-Ireland medals in 2016 and 19, Mikey Breen, is experienced as a man that Tipperary have in the side today. Unable to get the ball after losing his hurl was Jake Morris. They do have it though, tipped through Darragh Stanklin, and it's popped off to Darragh McCarthy. They believe in this kid, Tommy Walsh. There's a lot of talk about him as he makes the step up from under 20 to senior level, and if the opening 5 minutes are anything to go by, it's a very big talent that they've got here.
What a talent for a young man. Toomey Barra as well, there's great breeding in him there. They've also produced brilliant hurlers in Toomey Barra.
Here's Jason Ford, lays it back to Sam O'Farrell, and O'Farrell hits the deck and wins the free in for Tipperary. Mike Casey felt he'd got it flush with the shoulder, but the referee says it was in the back, and I think the Waterford referee has got that one spot on. So, having got 2 for play, Darragh McCarthy, he's standing over his first free as a Tipperary Senior Championship player. Part of that brilliant minor team from 3 years ago that won the All-Ireland title. And Darragh McCarthy has had 3 shots on goal, and he's picked off 3 points. Although, we're hearing now that Hawkeye might be required.
Just looking at Limerick getting ready for their puck out from Nicky Quaid. They're all lined up right down the middle. Starting with Gerard Hegarty, then Tom Morrissey, Kyle Hayes, right down like a pen. David Reedy, the Bull O'Brien, and inside Jeff Gillan. It's an interesting one to see off camera.
So Darragh McCarthy still has to wait to see if he has made a 3 from 3, giving Tipperary a 2-point lead.
It's great to hear the mic, the referee mic'd up as well there, Dave. You can hear him communicating with the players very well.
Yeah, we'll pass on as much of the significant messages to our audience today as we can. They're taking their time here. Here we go. So it is 3 from 3 for Darragh McCarthy. What a start he's had. Tipperary allowing Limerick get that short puck out away to Barry Nash, and it's over the head of Hegarty. Oh, what a pick-up that is from Hegarty, and then tried to flip it in one-handed to Cian Lynch. A wake-up tip again. They'll be buoyed by the quality of their start. Ronan Marr loses it, and it's flicked outside to Kyle Hayes, and Hayes looks towards the post, and he fires it over the bar for the second score of the afternoon for the Munster champions. What a piece of skill that was from Gerard Hegarty. So just a 1-point game as Nicky Quaid looks wide. And he's angled that one beautifully. Inside to Mike Casey. Trying to make it as difficult as possible for Limerick to make their way out of their own half. And Mike Casey felt he was caught late. He took a tumble after the ball was released. It's down into the corner. Adam English now. Nudges it into the path of Gerard Hegarty. Brave and alert goalkeeping from Barry Hogan, who keeps his composure as well. Gets the ball away to Brian O'Mara. Ball down towards Alan Tynan. Underfoot conditions, very difficult for the players, as Cian Lynch has proven just again. Lost by Morrissey. Some of the best hurlers in the country struggling to keep the ball under control here. Trying to win that ball, and surely being fouled was Darragh McCarthy. A referee has somehow decided that was not a foul, and that has left Liam Cahill absolutely furious on the tip sideline. Bringing it out as Ronan Marr, taken away from him by Kyle Hayes, and in an awful lot of space is Aaron Gillan. This is only going to end up in one place. The ball is sent by Gillan and sent over the bar for his first point.
Yeah, and the tip crowd aren't happy, but in fairness to Thomas, he's letting it flow. The short game is tough today, Dave. Here it is, lovely little flick by Barry Nash. Down to Gillan, onto that one of the left hand. He won't miss from there.
Well, over a fifth of all of Aaron Gillan's championship scores have come against Tipperary. He's got one here today as that ball is sent goalwards by Jake Morris from a long way out the field. That's another big confidence boost, not just to Jake Morris, but to the entire Tipperary team. Despite being buffeted and blasted from left and right, he shook them off and sent it over the bar. Well won back for tip by Craig Morgan. So important, his role in midfield with Darragh Stakelum today. Garrod Hegarty into the chest of Jake Morris. The referee saying the first contact on Morris was absolutely fine, the second one not quite so. So Tip leaving this free to be taken by Owen Connolly.